up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Jennifer Lopez, it looks like you are going through the divorce of a lifetime, and there ain't nothing you can do to stop it. Y'all, A-Rod, Ben Affleck is trash. And I know he left because he found out some secret dealings between JLo and Diddy, allegedly, how JLo is still financially helping Diddy, either with lawyer fees, PR. Go watch my old video of that. Also hit subscribe, right? But do you know that Ben has JLo out here looking so stupid that even her enemies, even her ops, even her jilted lovers are out here feasting on the bones of her humiliation? Y'all, what am I talking about? Remember I reported that JLo thought that she was going to run the A-Rod and do a reverse Uno. If you guys don't know, when A-Rod is out here talking reckless and grimy over Jennifer, but I can't blame him after the way that she treated his kids. But just to let you guys, bring you guys up to date, if you don't know what I'm talking about, when JLo left A-Rod, and her kids and A-Rod's kids were like this. Jennifer ghosted A-Rod and ghosted out that whole family. That's why it makes what's going on between Jennifer trying her best to stay close to Ben's kids not odd, because that's what you're supposed to do, but inauthentic, because you didn't do that with the kids you actually raised for 5 years during their teen years. You just moved in 8 months ago with Ben's kids, all right? But we'll talk about that in a different video because I think I have a little bit of insight into that. Well, no. But Jennifer thought she was going to do a reverse Uno. She left A-Rod, rushed into Ben's arms, got married, and then was like nanny, nanny, boo-boo to A-Rod, talking about she's so happy. I think she even took Ben on the same honeymoon in Italy that her and A-Rod were planning on going to. The same places, the same hotels, the same anything. That was a big F you to A-Rod. The only thing is, Jennifer, that was dumb. Because let me tell you something. Ben is always, get out of here, paparazzi, and so effing grouchy, even though his career is fame. A-Rod loves it. A-Rod would have got up there. How tall is A-Rod? A-Rod, 6'9"? He would have got up there, put his shades on, had that Italian linen suit, and been stepping in that Italian sun, being like, baby, come here, posing with JLo. Come on, let's go. A-Rod loved all of JLo's extraness. It's a shame that he is a cheater, okay? Anyway, she thought she was going to flip it in reverse, run back to A-Rod, and then the humiliation from Ben dumping her wouldn't be so bad because she could be like, no, I'm back with my true love. Or it would have made Ben come running back to her saying, baby, baby, please. Unfortunately for her, A-Rod was like, if you don't get out of here after what you did and ghosted my children, we are never going to combine families again, because at the end of the day, yeah, I shouldn't have cheated, but you showed me like, you never really cared about my children at all. And A-Rod loves his little girls down. So, all right, hold on. Let's get into this. Guess what? A-Rod is now publicly, let me just say this. He posted this on Instagram, and all I can say is this must be so humiliating for JLo. You tried to get your friends. That's why she was in the Hamptons all summer. You tried to get your friends to somehow orchestrate a meeting with A-Rod. Meanwhile, A-Rod is walking around flaunting a 32-pound weight loss that he got with his new girlfriend. Now, I don't know how serious they are, but he's never looked better, right? And JLo, he's just like, whatever. Anyway, this must be so humiliating for her because all of JLo's enemies are literally publicly laughing at Ben playing her. I also did a video on how Mariah Carey is saying this is JLo's karma and she 100% deserves this. First, Mariah Carey announced this. Ben is so messed up for allowing her enemies to feast like this, right? But honestly, JLo should have known. She literally had to move up her wedding and elope because she knew Ben was having cold feet and second thoughts. That's what happens when you beg somebody to make them your everything. The truth, remember what Cat Williams said? The truth doesn't mean motivation. When someone loves you, they don't need motivation to show you love. Anyway, A-Rod posted this. You either go one way or the other. You might as well be the one deciding the direction. And then put Alex Rodriguez. I said, now, if you guys don't know, that was some major shade because Alex Rodriguez was letting her know, you're not getting out of this unscathed. You can either eat ish or you could do this, but no option is good. Stop humiliating yourself. Stop begging. You still somehow think that you can save this relationship to Ben. You think you can come running back to me and avoid all this public humiliation because at least you can be like, no, I'm in my love bubble with Alex. He was always my true person. Same thing you did with Ben when Alex was the one. You always think you can stay above this PR thing. You always think you want to be in this bubble of what love is and love conquers all. At the end of the day, it's time to grow up. I'm not taking you back. Ben's not taking you back. You're going to be publicly humiliated. Ben publicly humiliated. You made a fool of yourself honoring this man that doesn't even honor himself. You made a fool of yourself destroying your relationship with my daughters. You're making a fool of yourself trying to cling on to the relationship with Ben's kids. In no scenario do you come out looking unscathed. And that's okay. Because the one thing you can do to make this better for yourself is to have some dignity, stop begging, and just make the decisions. There are no good decisions, but at least there's power in making the decisions and doing the hard things and having the hard talk with yourself. Now, I know what y'all saying. If that was me, I'd be like, mofo, you got a lot of nerve talking down to me when every relationship in your life you ruined, A-Rod, because you cheated. Now, again, that's what A-Rod's saying, okay? If I was Jennifer, I'd be like, mofo, you got a lot of nerve. Who are you talking to? You look at your life and your choices and your decisions, right? So again, A-Rod is deliberately delighting, but right now, A-Rod already had his season of humiliation. Remember when he cheated on JLo, which he was wrong, and she should have left. I wouldn't have stayed with a cheater. But then he chased her all around the world, trying to get her back, only for her to flaunt how Ben is the best dad in the world and all this other stuff. He had his season of humiliation. And true to his advice, he did what he should have did. I got to eat this. I created this, and I'll move forward. But now there's JLo's season of humiliation. And JLo set herself up for this. Everyone told her, Ben told her, Ben showed her. She didn't care. And I'm not saying you got to listen to other people in your relationships, but she was really cocky about it. And again, it is her right. But I always thought what she did to A-Rod's kids were really, really messed up. Just from like a whole stepmother, stepdad, step-parenting situation. Like you just can't be playing these games. And I thought what she did with her own children, moving them from Miami, everyone they've ever known and loved. They grew up in Miami, all the way over to California, moving them away from A-Rod's girls, ghosting them, doing this, doing that, all the way to California, just so she could play house with Ben. And Ben broke up with her like he never gave a damn about her and doesn't even care what's happening to the kids and didn't even care about the blended family. Again, at the end of the day, it's just bad thing. Anyway, they said Alex has entered the chat. The retired athlete shared a quick quote on Instagram saying, this is in page 6, right? Again, when they said we realize we are better as friends and look forward to remaining so, we wish the best for each other and one another's children, baby. At the end of the day, Alex Rodriguez got you a thing at the inauguration. He got you a documentary. He got you singing at the Super Bowl. He helped with the Loyalty. He helped with JLo Beauty. And I'm not saying you had to stay with that cheater. Don't. But you left him for Ben Affleck, a mofo that disrespected you, cheated on you, humiliated you, basically ruined your career and spent better part of 20 years laughing at you and getting in on the joke and letting the wolves in. And I know A-Rod was probably like, okay, yeah, I'm trash, but you're with this mofo. And now she get what she deserved. Now, I will say this about Jennifer Lopez. That girl believes in love and never count her out. The fact that A-Rod is even subbing her and shading her on his Instagram stories, it lets me know that she's on your mind. And one thing about JLo, she gonna see a romantic end one way or another. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments, because if she can pull this off and get A-Rod's attention again, listen, I will bow down and say, girl, you make bad choices, but you are undefeated in keeping a man, whether they good, bad, in between, or indifferent. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. You think that A-Rod The fact that he even posted this shows he's thinking about her and he's considering taking JLo back. Or do you think he is just shamelessly mocking her and humiliating her? Or do you think he's just randomly posting and it has nothing to do with Jennifer? I don't know. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.